Have you ever noticed? Payday feels exciting. For about 5 minutes, you check your balance. Maybe treat yourself to a coffee. Maybe order something you've wanted for weeks. Then, life begins. Rent, groceries, fuel, electricity, internet. One payment after another. Until you open your banking app and wonder, where did it all go? It doesn't feel like you're spending more. Yet somehow, money disappears faster than ever before. Most people blame themselves. They think they have a budgeting problem. But what if the game changed while nobody was paying attention? Imagine meeting your younger self from 10 years ago. You tell them, a meal now costs this much. Coffee costs this much. Rent costs this much. They'd probably laugh, because to them, those prices sound ridiculous. But here's the strange part. None of those changes happened overnight. Prices didn't explode in a single day. They crept upward, quietly, year after year, slowly enough that most of us adjusted without ever stopping to ask, why? Imagine you hide 100 pound inside a drawer. You lock it away. You never touch it. 1 year later, it's still 100 pounds. Same note, same number. Nothing looks different. But when you take it to the supermarket, it quietly buys less than it did before. Nobody stole your money. Nobody hacked your bank. Yet, some of its buying power disappeared. That's the part most people never see. We think money loses value only when we spend it. Sometimes, it loses value simply because time passed. Here's something most people never think about. Imagine an island with 100 apples and 100 pounds. On average, each apple costs 1 pound. Now, imagine the amount of apples stays exactly the same. But suddenly, there's 200 pounds on the island. Did everyone become twice as rich? No, because there are still only 100 apples. More money, chasing the same number of things, usually pushes prices higher. That's why having more money in an economy doesn't automatically mean everyone becomes wealthier. What matters isn't just how much money exists, but what that money can actually buy. This changes how you look at saving. Saving isn't bad. In fact, everyone should have emergency savings. But if every pound you own spends years quietly buying less, you begin asking a different question. How do I make my money keep up? That's the question that separates people who simply earn money from people who learn how money works. Money doesn't disappear overnight. It disappears quietly. One small increase, one higher bill, one more expensive grocery trip, until one day, you realize your lifestyle stayed the same, but your money didn't. Understanding why won't instantly make you rich, but it might stop you blaming yourself for a game whose rules you were never taught. And that's exactly why understanding money matters.